Alright gamers, we're back in hard mode. I forgot to kill Vagrant of Space and Time in pre-hard mode, so we're just gonna do that now. I haven't swapped any gear out. The only thing I have on is the warrior emblem. So I guess this is hard mode gear a little bit, but this is a pre-hard mode boss. So I need to go back and kill them. I totally forgot to do it before, even though they're a pre-hard mode boss. I don't exactly remember how this fight works. Ooh, that was Dawnblade sound effect. What the heck? Ow, my face. What is that? I don't like that. General relativity is this, yeah, this box. And I'm stuck in here and get teleported around a little bit. Oh, I can just kill him here. There we go. Yeah, not a bad fight. Cool, thanks. Anyways, we're in a hard mode now. First thing we want to do, believe it or not, step one is go fishing. So with Calamity, since you breaking the demon altars and crimson altars doesn't spawn metal ores, because it doesn't spawn hard mode ores. Fishing up adamantite crates and titanium crates drops you ores that you shouldn't be able to get until you killed mechanical bosses. At least that's how it worked before. Now, I don't know if it's the same, but we're hoping that we can get some good ores. First things first, let's check the boss checklist. Ooh, right, we gotta kill, if we kill the guy, we get the stuff. What I mean by that is if we kill Flying Dutchman, we will then get, well, hopefully, we'll get the mount, the flying mount. I then went and tried to get a map from the ocean creatures to spawn the pirate event, but I was having no luck. So I went to the corruption and got myself some souls of night from the demon altars. I then realized that I could potentially craft Excavator, which does a lot of damage even though it swings very slowly. But high damage weapons and slow firing ones are perfect for Sheath because the more damage is more damage and you're not going to be swinging very often anyways. Oh, Essence of Havoc. That's from Underworld? Okay, those are easy enough to get. So I went to the Underworld, activated my Ultimate Battler, and profited. Is Schmezzle. What the heck is a Schmezzle? Rock's Caliber, and let's hope that it works. It does work with my my Sheath. Heck yeah, buddy. Next on my list, I wanted to go to the Underground Hollow and farm up some Souls of Light. Now, Underground Hollow was changed a bit. I'm not sure what mod did it, but whenever you go to the Underground Hollow, it flips your gravity, and this was really annoying. Okay, now I'm going up, I guess. I don't know what's causing this. Flipped your gravity was reverse. I realize that, but why? And it's not just my gravity, it's my everything that's reversed. What is happening? I got killed by a boulder. I really don't know what's happening here. Also, I didn't want to fight this guy. But unfortunately, I don't have a choice. And he's dead. And he dropped his sword. That's nice. Now, the reason I was trying to get Souls of Light was because earlier in the playthrough, my Starfarer dropped me this essence. And this essence looked like it made a really powerful sword. So I decided to go and make it. Well, we have this now. So I charge up. And then I do a swing and it does a lot of damage. Does this work with the Sheath? Looks like a no. That's pretty sick though, I'm not gonna lie. So it turns out, all that I needed to do and able to get a pirate map was break an altar first, and I did that out of order. So I went back to the ocean, grabbed the pirate map, summoned the pirates, and summoned a Flying Dutchman. And there it is. We got it. After I had gotten the flying mount from the Flying Dutchman, I decided to go test out my Sheath on a random boss. Here's how it went. Not exactly the best place for a boss fight, huh? What the heck was that? Oh, he's mad now. $26,000 health, 4 shots I think it was? 5 shots maybe? He's dead. Oh yeah, by the way, I did upgrade the base a little bit. Well, it was not recording. I think next on the list we should really try and get the Cosmo Torch or Cosmo Lamp. This thing is fantastic because I can just change the time of day at will, making boss fights a lot easier to access. And able to get the Cosmolight, I needed to get Essence of Sunlight. I also needed Souls of Flight for later on. So I went and killed a wyvern, got Essence of Sunlight, got Essence of Souls. Then I went and... Goodness gracious. Crafted the Cosmolight. Cosmolight. We can now do boss fights easier because I can just go ahead and swap the time of day at will. Next, I wanted to make Skybridge Builder. A very simple crafting recipe with a huge payoff. Alright. With the Skybridge Builder, we no longer need the Arena Platform Builder, at least for up here. Or so I thought. Then I remembered that I actually needed to get unlimited asphalt platform. And able to do that, I needed to get asphalt and a lot of it. And I couldn't do that without an item from the Steampunker. Fortunately, Steampunker doesn't spawn until after you kill a mechanical boss, so I was just going to have to deal with that on my own for now. So I decided to give Retinazer and Spasmatism a go, but I was having a lot of trouble hitting them with my sheath because my swords weren't that big. So I ended up crafting the Titanium enchantment. With this enchantment equipped, your swords gain massively increased size and makes it a lot easier to hit enemies, though it does decrease your attack speed quite a bit. Along the way, I also realized that Sheath was a material. It means it can be used to be crafted into an even better accessory. In this case, Sheath's upgrade went from 1200% damage to 2000% damage on your hit. So I really wanted to get that. But there were a few issues. First off, it required a Mithril Anvil. And of course, whenever I opened a crate earlier, I got 9 out of 10 Mithril Anvil needed to craft a Mithril Anvil. No, what? I got 9 out of the 10 Mithril that I needed to make an anvil. So what I decided to do was go and get more crates. And able to do that, I went and slaughtered a bunch of wyverns, cloud elementals, and desert elementals, until eventually I got enough materials to make an anvil. Next, I needed to get Abyssal Chitin. This was from the biome that's under the ocean, so it was really easy to get, and it didn't pose much of a problem at all. Thankfully, all this extra work paid off in the end, because we were able to one-try the twins. 2000% damage on my swings now. And I already just smacked right into them. Good job, man. That's 600 or 6,800 damage right there. Okay, watch out for this. Try to kill hit Spasmatism some more here, because we can't have him being in a separate phase. Or at least it would be really bad for us. Here, they're gonna do this attack together. Come around here. Hit Spasmatism again. And then we will this. Kill Spasmatism. Next charge up, try and hit Retinazer. Please don't. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Alright. Not bad at all. Now that one of the mechanical bosses was dead, the Steampunker spawned. With that, I was able to make the arena I had been wanting this entire time. Alright, best way to do this is to start from the ground. Build a one platform basically as high as you can. And hop up to that platform, keep your mouse in the same position, and rinse and repeat. But now, I'm rolling like Sonic, what the heck is happening? But now we have these platforms literally extending across the entire world, so that's just a free massive arena for us right there. So next up I wanted to try Skeletron Prime. Now this guy in Eternity mode is kind of crazy, and it turns out once you break his different limbs, they don't actually disappear, and they just stay there and keep attacking you. But anyways, have a look. Okay, that attack is pretty rough, huh? Let me go on rectangular. What is happening here? Holy moly. Wow, this guy's got some crazy attack moves, huh? After seeing how difficult this fight was going to be, and realizing that I was still in pre-hard mode armor, I decided it was time for me to craft some upgrades. So I went mining and got some hard mode ores. Turns out, with a loot magnet, if you hold it long enough, life fruit will randomly come to you from the jungle. So I ended up getting a few health upgrades that way. I then made myself some mithril armor, and then I tried Skeletron Prime again. I'm assuming he has a Dungeon Guardian form, like regular Skeletron? Yes, he does. Okay, so now we just hit him. He can't catch us, so we're chilling. Alright. Fair enough. After seeing how easy the twins in Skeletron Prime were, I figured Destroyer would be in the same boat, as he's generally one of the easiest to kill. I was sorely mistaken, however. Destroyer ended up giving me a lot of trouble, so I took a breather and went and killed Queen Slime. 82,000 health. Okay. Yeah, only a couple hits. You know what? We're gonna go take her out in style. The big freaking slash. Ouch. I almost lost the fight right there, actually. Let's just kill her. That could have been real bad. I then went and killed a separate pair of twins from the Stars Above mod. You missed. Good hit. Activated that a bit too early, huh? Bit of a weird fight, but you know, one try, I guess. Now we were back to Destroyer. And Destroyer had this one attack that I always seemed to die on, and it was one where he circled around me in a way that I couldn't escape, so I thought that if I got Rod of Discord, maybe I would be able to teleport out of that attack and survive. So I went and made myself a mob farm. I cleared out a massive area underground and used a fishing biome changer to change the biome at will. I changed it to hollow, got some chaos dudes to spawn, and then I got myself a Rod of Discord. I also ended up crafting the Orichalcum armor and the Orichalcum sword because I didn't realize that the Orichalcum sword and all the other adamantite and titanium swords had been super buffed for Eternity mode, making them way more powerful. Specifically, the Orichalcum sword released flower petals on swing. These flower petals had infinite pierce, which made them super good for destroyer, and with the Orichalcum set, the sword procced bonus petal spawning very often. Stuck on a frickin' nothing. Dang it, I had my button, but just not fast enough. Oh, he's really mad. No, he's dead, and so am I. I don't care, he's dead though. Okay. Wow, that made it real easy now, didn't it? If only I did that from the start instead of trying to kill him 700 times. Now that all 3 mechanical bosses were dead, I had access to Hallowed bars. I used Hallowed bars to make myself some better armor and weapons, and I also combined a bunch of accessories. However, when it came to making better boots, I needed a whoopee cushion. Of course, whoopee cushion was not dropping from any giant worms, so I looked it up and I needed to transmute a zombie arm into a whoopee cushion, which I needed the Aether for. I found the Aether on my first dig, surprisingly enough, and I transmuted my zombie arm into a whoopee cushion and made better boots. Now that I had gotten a ton of upgrades, I went and murdered Cryogen and his entire family. I then proceeded to go and almost one-tap another boss that I had never fought before. 91,000 health. Okay, he does not enjoy me being outside of the water. It's a freaking nuke. You stole that from Fluke Fishron. Holy crap, he just got one-tapped. At this point, I kind of just started going down the boss checklist and just wiping out bosses one after the other. Not bad at all. At least, that was the plan, until I ran into the Lord of the Pixies. Now, I said, what the crap? Do it. Ah. How am I supposed to dodge this? Okay, by hardly moving. Oh, I gotta dodge these stupid yellow things that I can't even see. As well as dodge his laser beam. That's kind of broken. Come back down here. It's hard to fight you up there. I literally can't even see your attacks.
Yeah, so this guy was kind of unbalanced. Not because he was like really hard as a boss, but because his attacks were so bright, they just blended into the sky and I couldn't see half of them. So what I ended up having to do was just placing a massive wall in the background so I could actually see where his giant bright attacks were. Then, after grinding away for a bit, I finally managed to kill him.
Yeah, nope. I don't know if that's supposed to be dodgeable or not, but I didn't. Classic adrenaline. This thing just doesn't have range. Why? Why does it not have range? Okay. There's no point in using it because it just doesn't reach him 3/6 of the time. What did I just say? Forgot that happened. I got too close to him for that. Forgot that happened again. Second time in the same fight. know. That wasn't... I was making it out to be a lot harder than it really should have been. Where's Calamitas Clone? Okay, Calamitas Clone is here. I probably could do Calamitas Clone at this point. 108,000 health. Or 100,000. 100,000. 100, yeah, 108,000. I was right. The amount of times I fought Calamitas Clone, I am not worried about this fight. I'm drowning now. If anything, this boss is actually a breath of fresh air. Here we go. Oh, I forgot you do those stupid attacks as well. Oh, good hit. Yeah, good hit. Thank you. I don't know if I used a health potion in that battle. Alright. Who's next? I kind of want to give Leviathan a go. Just to see what kind of stuff we're dealing with. Alright, here we go. $27 or 273,000 health. Just don't get hit by the rocks. Oh, look at that. He's outrunning me. Brother, come back. Where are you going? Good Anahita. Leviathan gone? Oh, he left. They both left because...
Yeah, thank goodness I had that shield. Holy. I assume he's got like a second phase or something. No, he just dies. Now it's just her. Let's do this number. Go ahead and a big hit off there. Chunk her in half. What I want to do is that. And then get one more hit off. And hopefully we get the community. Doesn't look like we did though. Let's go try Astrum Aureus. We need Titan Heart, I believe. No, we need Astral Chunk. Wait, that's a Plantera material. Why can I buy it? Hold up. That's not supposed to be a thing because this only drops from Plantera. Yeah, okay. Well, out of respect for the challenge, I'm not gonna use those pre-Plantera because that just is kind of stupid. 200 or 20. Yeah, that's a lot of health. I know this right like the back of my hand, unfortunately. Shall we do something stupid? Ray! Oh! Yeah, that was stupid. That was a great idea on my part. That'll be real stupid for me to do it again, but with adrenaline this time. I gotta get away from him, otherwise I'm gonna freeze and he's just gonna murk me. Uh-oh. He might do that anyways. And again. Uh-oh. It didn't work that time. Whatever. He's dead. Now we have this. Yay. Ooh, I did get that. That's good. I believe I can get this now. No. Astral Ore requires a better pickaxe, correct? Pixaw with pickaxe of higher power. Pixaw. Dang it. That's from Column. Okay, we'll try Lich then. You know what? We'll get this over in like 2 shots. And now we play the waiting game. One tap him. Alright. He's dead. Well, that was easy enough. Plantera's up next. Something tells me that finding this arena is going to be a lot harder than I want it to be. Or not. Right there. We'll see what they have to offer, I guess. Ow, my face. We'll try out this thing. I don't think I can break these without using a pickaxe on them, so I'm not too worried about it. That doesn't look very good. Stick with this. Stupid. Get out of here. Ah. Whoa. Don't run into that, you imbecile. What the? Is that supposed to be dodgeable? Sheesh. Well, that's a fight. Plantera is kind of one of those fights where you have to just bash your head against the wall until you finally break through. Eventually I did, but boy howdy did this take a long time. So Plantera was not a fun fight, but now that they're dead, I can go farm the Solar Eclipse, because the rest of the enemies will now drop their respective loot, including the Broken Hero Sword, which I needed for a lot of melee weapons. I made an item called the Ancient Master's Map of the Lost King's Great Ancestors. Wow, that's a mouthful. But it reveals the entire map, which is super helpful for finding things that generally are hard to find, like the temple and the poltergeist arena. Now that I had easily found the temple, I went and killed, what, the Sands? Yeah, it's Sands. Why is he Sands? But, like Golem is in every single mod apparently, he's super easy. All I did was stay in the air and hit him with long range weapons until he was dead. I was gonna say good hit, but that attack didn't even hit me. Also, what was that supposed? Was that supposed to be difficult? His attacks did like 34 damage. Nothing even close to putting me in danger. When Cryogen, Plantera, and Golem are killed, they each unlock different ores. Cryogen unlocks Cryonic ore, Plantera unlocks Perennial ore, and Golem unlocks Scoria ore. These three ores are very important for making some really good mid-game accessories and weapons. So I went to the depths and got myself Scoria ore, then I went and farmed out some Perennial and Cryonic slimes to get their other two ores, and then I started upgrading my gear again. I feel like I'm probably just gonna end up using only one of these weapons. We'll see how the next boss goes though. I really don't need 9 swords, but I have them now. Next up was the Witch of Ink, which was a really cool fight that had awesome music. So I'm gonna leave the entire fight in here, mainly for the music, because it just sounds so great.
I sense their resolve. No matter, mine will be stronger. Cut through! Quick, quick! All right, my turn. With haste! All right, my turn. To friends! This'll cheer me up. To friends! How foolish! With haste! I certainly endured far worse than this.
So that was a cool fight. However, the next fight is definitely my least favorite out of every boss fight in the game. And that's Fluke Fishron. And he sucks because... yeah, he's just not fun. So now I had remembered that I could actually go and get the vampire knives if I wanted. Because I could change the biome in my farm, I could change it to Crimson. Normally you can't get Crimson, and normally there's not a Crimson chest in the dungeon on a corrupted world. Thankfully, one of the mods spawns an island in the sky that has the opposite biome's chest in it. So I went and got the key after farming a bit, and opened up the chest and got myself vampire knives. So I began smacking my head against the wall that was Fluke Fishron. Eventually, I just decided that the fight wasn't worth it because I wasn't going to need anything from Fluke Fishron anyways to defeat Moonlord. So I then decided that because Lunatic Cultist is normally pretty easy, probably was pretty easy in this mod, considering how Golem was so easy as he is in every mod, I didn't think Lunatic Cultist would be much worse. I was wrong. So Lunatic Cultist was giving me a lot of problems. Eventually, I decided that I wanted to try a different boss for now, even though I had already just skipped 2 bosses, and try out Astrum Aureus, which generally is right before Moonlord. Turns out this boss you can actually just run in a straight line away from, provided you have fast enough equipment, which is what I did, and easily killed him. Alright, that happened. Wait, ain't no way they gave me Vortex and Nebula fragments pre-lunatic cultist. What? Bruh. That wasn't even my intent. I just wanted to get astral bars. But okay. Of course, it was after I killed Astrum Deus that I remembered, oh wait, I have the Pixar. I didn't have to kill him to get the astral ore. Whoops. Oh, I need the ancient manipulator and able to use astral stuff. Oof. Yeah, I also can't make anything with the fragments without the the thing. So that was pointless. Or so I thought. Then I realized while looking up recipes that there was one sword that did almost 1,000 damage that I only needed an anvil to make. This was huge because it did so much damage and I didn't have to deal with the ancient manipulator. The only issue was I had to actually get the essence to make the weapon. Luckily, the Starfire had just given me the summon for the Burnished King, which just so happened that after I killed him, the Starfire made the essence available to me. It's supposed to cover the entire screen, but... Right would rend. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so... Leading Height of Astrum Deus is kind of busted versus bosses like that, huh? Essence of Liberation, though. I could make this. Why not? Why not, indeed? Unfortunately, this sword was not enough. And after trying to kill the lunatic cultist again, I couldn't. So, I was stuck. So for the past few boss fights, except for maybe Burnished King, I really hadn't been using Sheath because I kind of felt it was just too easy. It was super cheesy, and it just made the fights not that fun. But since I was so hard stuck, I decided to, you know, just give it a try on Lunatic Cultist, and I really didn't expect much. But... ain't no way. That 198,000 damage. Right. That's what just happened. Yeah, so I have a bit of a confession to make. This was really overpowered, and I knew that. But I still continued to use it to kill Empress of Light, Fluke Fishron, and even Moonlord. It didn't work on the Celestial Pillars, so I had to do those manually, and those sucked. But it did kind of just nullify any challenge for the rest of hard mode. So what I ended up doing after I killed all those bosses, I actually went back and I killed them again using gear that you would have had at that level. Just to give myself, one, the pride of saying I was able to do it, and two, the extra challenge that I had wanted in the first place. So... here are the quick clips of me just murking all the rest of the bosses with a Sheath. And then I'm going to add the rest of the fights that I did without the Sheath. And I probably won't be using the Sheath at all the rest of the playthrough. I think I gotta break this guy's arms first. Cool. Uh-oh. Got him.
Okay, now for the real fights. I did run into one problem though right before I wanted to kill Moonlord. I tried to farm the Pumpkin Moon event because I needed a drop from the Pumpkin so I could make a better enchantment. Problem is, whenever I used the Moon Medallion, it also triggered another boss from the stars above to start his... I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's really annoying and it just, like, makes the entire game look pretty awful. So unable to get rid of that effect, I had to kill him. So I ended up having to still use stuff that I would have gotten after Moonlord for this guy. But I would have done that anyways after I'd killed Moonlord, and the only reason I'm doing it now, before I kill Moonlord legitly, is because the entire screen was just so awful looking. I couldn't really do a whole lot when it comes to like dodging attacks. You can't see anything because the entire screen is just a flashbang. This is flashbang the boss. Anyways, I ended up using the Sheath on him to kill him because I had to get rid of this effect before I tried killing any of the other bosses. Now that that was out of the way, it was time for the actual boss fights. Okay. Let's do this crap. I hate the stupid freeze, dude. Getting juggled. What the heck is happening? Couldn't tell you, honestly. Okay. Honestly, no clue what happened 80% of that fight. I was gonna do Fluke Fishron again after I killed Lunatic Cultist, but once again, because I didn't actually end up using any of his equipment to kill Moonlord, I did that fight after I killed Moonlord legitimately. So that's why it's not here. Oh, no. Ow, good. Why am I stupid? What is happening? That was a good one. Holy crap. I just gotta kill her here. Yeah, okay. She died. So did I, but she died as well, which is more important than me dying. So in the end, for Moonlord, my final set was the Hydrothermic set, the Hide of Astrum Deus, Warding Berserker Gloves, Chalice of the Moon, that thing, Barbarian's Essence, Deathbringer Fairy, Mechanical Glove, Spectre Enchantment, Aeolus Boots, and Flame Wings. I also used the unlimited mana whenever I needed to use my magic weapons, and I just swapped it out with the Hide of Astrum Deus. For weapons, I used the Fallen Paladin's Hammer, the Entropic Claymore, the Swarmer, and the Stardust Cell Staff. I also used the Vortex Blaster with Glorified Ammo, but I totally forgot to mention that. Well, it's about that time for Moonlord, so here we go. Just when I needed more stuff on the screen. Okay, didn't dash there.
Your wish is my command.
Holy, finally, dude. Oh, so that's part 2 done. That one took a long time, but surprisingly not as long as the first one did, even though there were so many more bosses in hard mode. Next up, as you probably know, is Post Moonlord. This is mainly Calamity stuff, but it's gonna be a doozy, I'll tell you that much. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.